This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids.
What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Magus, and just doing this video to let everybody know about a tradition that I've had for the last couple of years. So for those who don't know, I'm a big college basketball fan. I love watching NCAA basketball. Kind of wish they still made that video game because I would love to play it. That would probably be the one video game, sports video game, outside of MLB that I would purchase on a yearly basis, even if it sucks, because I just love college basketball. Also, for those who don't know, this may make you cut off the video, so I'm gonna say it now and get it out of the way so we can concentrate on the important things. I am a fan of the Duke Blue Devils. Yes, I said it. I am a fan of the Duke Blue Devils. Hate me, but it's been that way since God knows how long, like Danny Ferry years. I was probably 12 at that time. Jeez, I'm so old. Anyway, so every year I do ESPN brackets, and sometimes I play with friends. I usually get one of my friends to compete against me, and she always beats the brakes off of me. It sucks because she utilizes the fucking Go Blue system. If you don't know what that is, basically there's been some study put out there that says the majority of the teams that are successful within the NCAA tournaments tend to have some variation of the color blue in their uniforms. So she goes with that shit, and I swear to God, that shit works every time. She outpoints me. It's crazy. Mind you, to me it's kind of a bullshit stat, because if you think about it, the majority of the teams that play in college tend to have some type of shade of blue, be it dark blue, navy blue, powder blue, fuchsia, something with blue in it. Well, fuchsia doesn't have blue in it, but you know what I mean. It's just like some variation of colors. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said fuchsia. I'm just pissed because I'm always losing. But you get my point. So some shade of blue tends to be successful, and when you think about the more popular and more successful teams, Kentucky Wildcats, blue and white; Duke Blue Devils, blue and white; North Carolina Tar Heels, powder blue and white; Gonzaga, blue, red, and white. It's like, yeah, you see blue a lot. Probably the only other color that comes close is red, I would say. So it ain't doing no real heavy lifting when it comes to coming up with that stat. Hate it. With that being said, I am going to be posting a link for the tournament. I've decided this year I'll do brackets for women and men. I'm going to put myself in, then I'm going to leave it open for other people to join the group. So if you want to join and you want to compete, feel free. We don't play for a prize. It's simply for bragging rights. But I think it's a fun, interactive thing that I like to do. I think people would enjoy doing. Especially if you're a college basketball fan. It's always fun during this time of year to sit and talk about the games and watch. It's just, even if you're not into college basketball heavy, people seem to be into the tournament because it's like that big event moment, and it's one of the better event moments because it lasts for weeks and you have so much going on, like the crazy upsets, the wild finishes, spectacular shots, things like that. People coming out and having breakout seasons. Remember when Steph Curry put himself on the map with Davidson? A lot of people didn't know who Steph Curry was, even though he was the son of Del Curry. But that year where he showed out with Davidson in the tournament, all of a sudden it's like, yo, this kid's nice. He ended up being a lottery pick in the draft because of that, and the rest is history. Look at Steph Curry now, considered possibly the greatest shooter in NBA history by some. So it's wild. You can see a lot goes on in that tournament that's special, and it's just fun to watch. It's fun to pick and see who does better, who accumulates the most points. I'll be doing my wild brackets as always. I'm gonna do one where I just pick nothing but low seeds, and then I like just do like a bunch of different upsets in one, and then there's one that I always do that I take very, very seriously, which is usually the one I do the worst on. That's the funny part. Like, I am the person who seriously like weighs like what goes on during the season, how the teams are constructed, and how I think they match up against such and such, and how good they are, blah 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 blah. And then I end up being last. So fucking frustrating. But again, that's the beauty of the tournament. Is like, you may think you know what's going to happen. You may think that the better team is going to always win, but that shit don't go the way you think it's gonna go. It's all up for grabs. It's wild. It's crazy, emotional, exciting, and I love it. So, you guys want to join in? Just go to the links, and see if this interests you, and join up. I would appreciate having a bunch of people to sit and talk, and you can always catch me on Twitter to brag and talk shit to me if you whip my ass. I always have fun talking shit on Twitter about this. But anyway, as always, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Megas, and I'm out. Deuces.